third round of direct talks between Ukrainian and Russian officials has not put a stop to the war, but has yielded some progress, including a 12-hour ceasefire today. It comes after Russian forces bombed cities in the country's eastern and central regions overnight. We know one shelling left at least 9 people dead. Our Robert Sherman joins us now from Lviv, Ukraine, with the latest on the war. And Robert, is there any hope this morning?
Well, the hope that a lot of Ukrainians have is that they're trying to get out of the country and then they hope to return at some point when things have calmed down. Still, it's a pretty hot environment. The new numbers out this morning, 2 million people leaving Ukraine, pretty staggering, but expected to climb, especially if these humanitarian corridors and this ceasefire holds. This morning, evacuations are underway in parts of Ukraine. But the ceasefire to allow safe corridors has been met with skepticism by Ukrainian officials. They blame Russia for breaking previous agreements and purposefully targeting everyday people, including children trying to escape. This is a new search and rescue video following a suspected Russian airstrike in Sumy, a city about 5 hours northeast of the capital of Kyiv. Sumy, which has seen heavy bombardments and fighting, is one of the areas with safe corridor. Local officials confirm they have begun to bus out foreign students and others. With the war entering its second week, Russian forces are advancing across southern Ukraine, but are stalled in other areas. This morning, Britain's defense secretary says Russian forces are becoming more desperate as they face fierce resistance and logistical issues. That miles-long Russian convoy north of Kyiv hasn't moved. And while hard to confirm, Russian soldiers appear to be taking the most losses of equipment and life, including several field commanders who have years of experience. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky says his forces are ready to fight in every part of the country and will be met with an insurgency in large cities such as Kyiv.
I stay here in Kiev at Bankova Street. I don't hide and I'm not afraid of anyone. I will stay here as long as it's necessary to win in our patriotic war. There is a feeling of strength that the enemy clearly cannot resist. We are defending our children.
But war is taking an exacting toll. Hundreds, if not thousands, of civilians have been injured and killed, including 27 children. Thousands of Ukrainians continue to leave the country every day, but the horrors of war are bound to follow some for the days and months to come. And what you see behind me over my shoulder here, Rudabeh, this is a memorial dedicated to those who gave their life fighting for Ukraine in 2014. The reality is a lot of Ukrainian blood has been spilled fighting for this country ever since it gained its independence 30 years ago. And the Ukrainians that we speak with tell us that they'd rather spill more than give in.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.